Welcome to this review of the RAVPower RP-UC07 30-watt 4-port charger. It's a rapid charging station for the iPhone, iPad, iPods, smartphones, tablets, media players, Bluetooth speakers, headsets, in fact anything that can be powered via a standard 5-volt USB power source. In the box you'll find the device itself, an instruction manual, and a power cable depending on which country you're in. This unit can accept between 100 and 240 volts AC. We have of course the obligatory instruction manual covering everything you need to know about the unit. It's a fairly small and compact device, feels really solid in your hand. As you can see, we've got the 4 ports, 2 at 2.1 amps and 2 at 1 amp. On the front, the 2 fast charge ports are labelled Smart. And of course at the back we have the power socket. Right, let's plug it in and see how well it does. Once you apply power, the blue LED on the front illuminates. So let's try an iPhone 6, which can draw anything up to 1.5 amps, depending on how much charge it's got in it. This one's got 88%, so probably won't draw the full current. Here's a 3000 milliamp power bank, an iPad mini which can draw up to around about 1.7 amps. We'll plug that into the other 2.1 amp port as well. And finally, to fill the remaining port, I've got another power bank. This one's 3200 milliamps. Draws about 500 milliamps to 1 amp. And that's it, 4 devices powered from one main socket. That's the whole point of this unit. It can really tidy up your cables. So let's move that out of the way and have a look at the actual voltages on the unit. This is the PortaPower USB power monitor. We'll review this elsewhere. So if we plug the iPhone 6 into the power monitor, and the power monitor back into the 2.1 amp port. Now, as you can see, we've got 5 volts here, and the iPhone itself is drawing 592 milliamps, or an instantaneous 3 watts. Let's unplug a few devices and see what happens to the voltage. What we're looking for here is for it to stay reasonably steady and certainly above the 5 volt mark. Most of your ordinary chargers will generally drop below 5 volts when charging, which obviously slows down the charge rate. That's everything unplugged now, just the iPhone itself plugged in. As you can see, we've got 5.13 volts coming out there. I'll plug them back in one by one and let's see what happens now. Down to 5.12. That's the other iPad. Down to 5 when it's in the 2.1 amp port. And the unit's still dishing out 5 volts on that first port, which is a 1 amp port. So back into the 2.1. And that's all there is to it. 4 USB ports, no real operating procedures other than plugging in your devices with the cables that they came with. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're thinking about purchasing one of these items, please use the link in the description to help support this channel. Thanks for watching.